Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about European exploration and colonization part 1. This unit, guys, is a lot of information. So when I say I need you studying every night, I need you studying every night. This is going to be a huge test in the end because it covers a lot of important information. So let's get started. As you can see, I have broken it up into several parts. This is part 1, and it is covering exploration and colonization. I have provided you with closed reading notes again because I like these, and I thought you liked them too. And we're still working with Cornell notes. Don't think those are gone. We are still working with those. But for now, because this is a lot, I wanted us to do the closed reading notes. So let's get started. So the standard you're going to be covering during this is the social studies standard. The student will analyze the impact of European exploration and colonization on various world regions. Well, what do I really expect from y'all is that you can identify the cause of European exploration. Why did they want to go out? Why do they want to go explore and colonize new land? These are things that we are going to be talking about during these next few lessons. So let's get started with European exploration and colonization. We're first going to talk about the causes of European exploration. Why did people go out? Well, life here in Europe changed dramatically from 1450 to the 1700s. New inventions and ideas led to the age of exploration. You had people like Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo. All these people, especially Leonardo da Vinci, had a huge impact on inventions that led to the age of exploration. There are several major reasons for exploration during this time period. Remember, y'all, if I'm going too fast, you can pause this video, you can back it up, do whatever you please, just go for it. So at this time, people didn't know the world was round, believe it or not. They actually thought that the world ended. Kind of funny when you think about it. So not many people knew of the lands that were available out there. That's really how we figured out that the world was round, because of people who went exploring. Europeans desired access to natural resources like silk and spices that were found in Asia. For centuries, European traders had to travel to ports along the Mediterranean Sea, we talked about this, in order to meet Asian merchants and purchase their goods. Remember, we talked about how the Mediterranean Sea allows for trading with Italy to Africa and Asia and all the other continents. Goods brought over land from China and India were expensive because they were rare, they were new. So Europeans decided to look for a new shorter route around Africa to get to Asia. Remember, the shortest distance between A and B is a straight line. So that's kind of what they were looking for. So again, we talked about the notes talked about how they wanted the spices. This was when really your culture of the taste of food was coming into play. You know, chocolate, your heat, and the spices, the cinnamon, the sweet, the sugary stuff was coming into play. You know, people wanted it. People loved the way it made their food taste. It was better than the blah of flour and just water making really hard, gross cookies. So, beginning in the 1400s, European nations competed with each other to claim and explore new lands. While expanding their empires, these countries improved their economic strength by finding valuable natural resources in the world. What we don't find valuable, they did find valuable. We have forgotten today what our natural resources, how good they are, and what worth they have in them. Back then, you had to rely on your natural resources to survive. European countries established colonies in these places, which provided new markets for their goods. Actually, you know what? Let's go back to land for a second. Here's a great way for you to connect to that. Well, if the slide will go back to land, there we go. Here's land. Think about the Pocahontas movie. Okay, John Smith and them explorers, they traveled from England to the New Land, supposedly looking for gold because they wanted to market in the gold industry. But was there gold? According to the Disney movie, it was corn. But still, that is why the explorers came over from the New World, is because they wanted to make market off of gold. Gold meant money. Remember how I told you one of the three reasons why people wanted to war was land, wealth, and power. Keep those three things in mind. So, religion during this time period, we talked about this in our last unit. The predominant religion in Europe was Christianity. In particular, it was Catholicism. European rulers wanted to spread their religion to other parts of the world, so they sent explorers out to spread Christianity and to diminish Muslim influence. A lot of you asked me about that, about how did the religion spread, and it's just like this. People who went and migrated or who went and found new places to live. Think about why we came to America. We came to America because we wanted the freedom to practice whatever religion we wanted to practice. Hence how Christianity came to America. So again, they came, they settled, they put a flag, and I claim this land in the name of King George, whoever was the king at the time. Usually this is how a country got its name or a state got its name. So, wealth. Let's talk about money, 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 money. Many of Europe's explorations were for economic reasons. Hey, I told you, people wanted money. Europeans knew that they could make a lot of money as traders if they could get Asian goods for a cheaper price. Okay? That's something we kind of do today. We kind of get the most expensive stuff. We want the expensive stuff, but at a cheaper price. So people try to find a way around that. Explorers also desired to find gold and other riches in the new land. Ooh, there's that word gold again. I'm telling you, money, 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 money. Many explorers were driven by personal ambition for glory and honor. You know, a lot of people at that time, it was either you were a sailor or you were a knight. That was one of your two best ways of getting glory. They wanted the fame that came along with discovering new lands because they knew their monarchs would be very appreciative. These men desired to be national heroes. A lot of monarchies during that time, if you claimed the land in their name, you were given the wealth, you were given the glory, and a lot of times you were given part of the land. There it goes again, money, land, and power. The three things people either went to war for or almost lost their life for. Because trust me, exploration at this time was not as easy as it is getting on a cruise ship and going over to St. Martin's or something. So, who was one of our main navigators during this time? And you're going to hear me say that word navigator instead of explorer. Prince Henry, our man. Prince Henry was a Portuguese prince and naval commander who founded a navigation school for sailors. Students learned navigation, astronomy, and cartography, which is map making. Henry's efforts advanced what Europeans knew about these topics. He paid more than 50 expeditions to the west coast of Africa. Henry wanted to establish Portuguese colonies and to break the Muslim hold on trade routes. He wanted the glory. He wanted the wealth. He wanted the power. He's not a very pretty man, is he? But he's a very famous man because of what he accomplished. Y'all know I love throwing some pictures in here. This is his school. Sorry, let me go back and phrase. This is Prince Henry's navigation school where he taught his students. So, Prince Henry understood his country's dependence on the sea and eagerly financed exploration adventures. He hired map makers to create detailed maps of new explorations. Henry also employed shipbuilders to develop a small, light sailing ship called the Caravel. Okay, so here's people looking at the map, you know, looking at the creating the maps, drawing the maps. So that is it for this part. So just remember again, guys, people explored for glory, wealth, and gold. Okay? Glory, wealth, and gold. Money, money, money. Hey, look at me. I'm so pretty. They wanted that glory. And I still believe land, but that's just me. So make sure you got your notes down. Remember, you can go back. It's easy. Just push the rewind button. If you have any questions, hit me up on Edmodo, Remind, or I'll see you in class tomorrow. Bye, guys.